Good morning. Today's video might be short because it's a crazy one. The title is Are Time and Space Merely a Dream? And I wrote this blurb. Honestly, folks, this is ridiculous. Yesterday, a friend told me about hers and a friend of hers' experience with parallel realities. That was weird, but it wasn't my experience. Well, I've been having a lot of dreams lately, and I'm not sure what I experienced last night. What was dreaming and what was real. I woke up at exactly 2:30 and thought, I can lay here for another hour before I get up. I think I fell back to sleep, and when I woke up again, it was exactly 1:30. This is weird, I thought. Did I look at the clock wrong? Was it really 12:30 before? I fell back to sleep again, and this time I woke up at exactly 2:30 again. Or not. Now I'm really confused. I get up an hour later to go into the meditation room, laughing at myself and feeling confused, which led to the title of today's video. Now, I don't know if you got that or not, because I don't even know if I got it or not. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure I woke up at 2:30, and then at 1:30, and then at 2:30 again. But that's impossible. And yet, when I read the stories yesterday of my friend and her friend, she enclosed one of her friend's stories, where they experienced something, and then when they go back and talk to the people that they experienced it with, those people didn't experience the same thing that they did. They had no recollection, and in one case, I believe, I only read it through one time, but in one case, they even went and confirmed it that what she thought happened didn't really happen in a newsletter that was sent out. No, that wasn't in the newsletter, but she read it in the newsletter, but when she went back to confirm, it wasn't what she thought she had read wasn't there. Now, I don't know if that makes sense either. It didn't make a lot of sense to me because I hadn't experienced it. And we don't really know something till we experience it, and then maybe even when we experience it, we still don't know it. And after I wrote the blurb and did the meditation and everything, I opened my emails as I often do, but not always. And I got this message from Mike Dooley in his Tuts Adventurers Club thing. In the adventure of life at first, no one gets it, he says. So help us send. Then over time, some start getting it, but no one lives it. So more help is sent. Soon some start living it, and even more start getting it. And an upward spiral ensues. Eventually, of course, everyone is getting it and living it. But the Earth's not there yet. So the question to ask yourself is, Ron, is, who shall I help next? Now, when that who shall I help next leads me back to my dream where I was helping other people fly, and somebody wrote to me that she was flying with me and holding my hand, so she might have actually been helping me fly, but I didn't even realize. That's my friend in Germany. She was holding my hand and helping me fly. But I had the impression in the dream that I was taking other people by the hand and helping them, showing them that they could fly, and realizing how much healing we need, and Spirit impressed upon me to have a healing service this Wednesday night. That's tonight. And so I sent out the Facebook invitation, and nobody local signed up for it. I always get a few people, one or two or three people that sign up that don't live anywhere near here. And I know they're not coming unless they're flying in on an airplane, and that's unlikely. But I sent out a special email yesterday to several of my friends, about 10 of my friends, I guess, making a special invitation to them to come and join me in the healing circle, because it's hard to have a healing circle if people don't show up. You can't have much of a healing circle by yourself. And so far, I think at least half of the people that I invited with a special invitation said that they can't make it. There's 3 other meetings going on in the local area, all of which have people that sometimes come. Some of them are fairly regular, but that come to my meetings, but they're going to these other one of these other 3 meetings that are all going on at the same exact time. Now, those 3 meetings are always meetings that happen on Wednesday nights. It seems like Wednesday night is a night that a lot of people choose as their meeting night, which makes me wonder, should I, after all these years, change my meeting night to Thursday or something else so that I'm not competing with other people, or make it Tuesday or something, make it some other night than Wednesday night. And I don't know for sure what the answer is on that and what I'm going to do, but I have a feeling that tonight there aren't going to be very many people there. Of course, last week when I showed the movie, I didn't think there were going to be very many people, and what we have, 6 or 7, which wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. Tonight it might be worse than that. We'll see who shows up, because it did go out as a Facebook announcement. But it's hard to have a circle when you don't have people. So I'm laughing at myself here this morning a lot, wondering, what am I supposed to do? What's my reality? I've been looking at all these dreams that I've been having and trying to make some sense out of them. I'm getting a lot of feedback. In fact, my dream about the lady giving me a massage, it doesn't have the high numbers of responses, of views that I get on my OPPT videos, for example. It has, I think, almost 800 views now. But in any case, I've had some of the most interesting responses on that video ever. There's a lot of angels that are living here as humans, much more in my circle of friends than I was aware of. A number of people revealed to me that they are actually angels or ETs living as physical beings. And I suspect that for each one that revealed that to me, there's probably a number more that haven't revealed it to me, even among my own friends. I don't know what the answer is. What is reality? That's the question that I'm pondering this morning as I look at these weird things. And each time it was not like 231 or 133 or anything like that. They were exact on the button times, 3 hours in a row. But were they in a row? At 30, at something 30, 230, 130, 230, something in a row. Exactly. I mean, not off by even a minute. That's the digits on the clock. And it went backwards and then forwards again. Or did it? See, I don't know what the reality was that I even experienced. Or did I experience it? And what dimension was I in? What reality was I living in? Did I wake up in one dimension and then fall back to sleep and then wake up again in another dimension that had a different time factor? And what about space? I mean, wasn't it Albert Einstein that said something about life is an illusion or something like that, albeit a persistent one? or life is a dream, albeit a persistent one? What is reality? And I have a feeling that we're on the verge of a whole new reality. The OPPT, that's just one little piece of it, as I said yesterday. There are lots of other little pieces of it. We're all going to have parts to play. And how these parts play out, and if there's going to be one reality or many realities playing out all at the same time? And then we're going to come back to some kind of a consensus reality. There's certainly not a consensus reality going on Earth now. Will we be moving back into a consensus reality of some sort? What about parallel universes? Is that a reality? String theory or whatever? I don't know the answer to these questions, but they are certainly interesting questions and confusing. So if you've listened for this 10 plus minutes, thank you, because I don't know that I had anything earth-shattering to share except questions. And someone once said that the person is better known by their questions than by the answers that they think they have and share. So maybe asking questions is a good thing. In any case, I leave you with these thoughts this morning, and thank you again. Namaste.